guys, it is part 2 of watching this Mariah's video. So, yeah, just keep on watching.
Groups for each side, and then plan out which characters I want to use specifically by drawing out every single one. Just doing this part of it seemed to take forever. I was genuinely scared of what I've gotten myself into. Why did I agree to this? Here's my complete plan, and don't forget page 2. Oh, don't look at that. That was actually a sketch that I did around the same time for my shoes that I painted in the video, so that gives you an idea of how long I've been working on this. The sketches are kind of sad looking toward the end especially, but I know what they are. Now, here's the twist. I'm going to be doing this digitally, not with actual paint. I can hear the whining, the complaining. Nobody's happy. Is it exactly what you asked for? No. Does it make the thumbnail slightly misleading? Yes. But you might still like this. Give it a chance. I'm going to be using Procreate, and in order to set up my document properly, I need to do some quick measurements. And I'm entering precisely the dimension of one individual square, and now we are ready to go. We're going to start with the purple section. Boom, purple. I think it only makes sense to start by drawing the most classic character of mine, Pickle the dinosaur. So I'm drawing him. I want to do a good job, but it's best to keep these simple. The image is ultimately going to be so small, tiny details are definitely out of the question. You won't even be able to see them. So I want to stick to really thick outlines and keep the design very bold and exaggerated to make sure that you can still see everything very clearly, even when it's tiny. And yay, one down, 53 more to go. Moving on to the next character. This is going to be Cousin Derp, and oof, this is the even derpier version of Derp. Also, probably one of the only times that you'll see him without food, which I know is very difficult for him. I'm sorry, Derp. When you live inside a 1 by 1 centimeter square, there's just not room for your cheeseburger. Okay, little Derp.
Oh, just draw it in the corner.
Next, it's Pickle again. I'm actually going to reuse this pickle file and just change the colors around because I want to create pickled pink. You get it? Like tickled pink, but pickle, who actually my mom created. She likes to do crochet, and she has invented crochet patterns modeled after some of my characters. If you know how to crochet, she actually does have her patterns for sale on her store, but pickled pink was her idea. Word around the street is she's Pickle's girlfriend, but that's just a rumor. You didn't hear it from me. Now we're moving on to another classic and my personal favorite, Georgie. This is Georgie.
Can I just tell you something? Georgie's one of my favorite characters. So yeah, keep on watching. Keep on watching. Just
With the big lips.
whoa, big lips.
End up coming back to this several days later and fixing those lips. But in the meantime, please enjoy Georgie with Botox. Now, for anyone who is disappointed that I'm not actually painting the designs directly on the Rubik's Cube, I'm sorry. I definitely would not have even attempted this idea with actual paint. Some people enjoy the tiny little painting. For me personally, I find painting on the super small scale to be incredibly frustrating, and I would have hated every second of it. And I love you guys, but let's compromise. I'm gonna just change it and tweak it a little bit so that I'm not wanting to die the whole time. Obviously, doing this digitally, I have way more space to work with. As I'm going along, I'm crossing off each character that I've finished in order to keep myself organized. We have so far to go. I need to pick up the pace. I am slightly confused about how this idea got spread around. Who paints on a Rubik's Cube? That's not a thing. Like, where in the world did this come from? Oh, there's Bert. Bored as usual. Okay, done with that. Next. Clearly, with the Rubik's Cube, the squares of each side have to have something in common. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to solve it. And so, even though I'm putting a different character on every single square, I'm keeping each side with the same background color. This way, it is still technically a functional Rubik's Cube that you could solve. Now, fun story that's actually not that fun at all. It's kind of a minor tragedy. The original bomb of comments did say, make a Rubik's Cube with a different character on every single square. But over time, the comment had been reposted and rewritten so many times. It's like the most chaotic game of telephone that never ends. And so it ended up kind of mutating into paint a Rubik's Cube with a different character on every side. But of course, by the time they had changed the demand, I've already started all the drawings. If I just did a different